Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away. This form will not be as entertaining as Star Wars, but it's really close. Let's get started. Section 1 of the application is personal data, mariner contact information, and next of kin or emergency contact. Here at the top of the form they'll have every box or kind of subsection of the form. They'll have what you need to fill in and then instructions. For example, legal name. Enter complete legal name. Include any aliases you have used and your maiden name or prior names. So each box has an explanation up here at the top. Let's scroll down and we're going to fill in every box of this section 1 because if you don't fill in a box that you're supposed to, you haven't completed the form. It's going to bounce back. So your legal name, my last name is Smith. My first name is Neil. Middle initial, M. I have no suffixes. I'm not a junior. I'm not a senior. I'm not the second, third. Aliases or maiden names. I just got married, but I did not change my last name. If you did change your last name, it would go here. Or if you have any aliases, they'll also go here. Social security number. For originals only. This is an explanation. For an original application, the Coast Guard does not have your social security number on file yet. So for originals, you'll put your social security in, you'll be given a reference number. So social security, it's usually 324, right? XXX, X. Let's try that again. XXX, XX, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, there's a social security number for an original. Now, if you are renewing a license or upgrading your license or modifying your license in some way, you won't need to supply your social security number. You will need to supply your reference number. If you are a legal alien of the United States, you will need to supply your alien registration number, your date of birth in this format, 4/02, 1982. Citizenship or nationality, USA. Place of birth, Traverse City. You can see there it says city in parentheses. State, Michigan. Country, not county, country, USA. Color of eyes, blue. Color of hair, brown. The next part of section 1 is mariner information. Please indicate best methods of contact by checking the appropriate boxes. See all these boxes? So the best methods of contact would probably be a home address for snail mail, primary phone number, and email address. So here's your primary address. This is where you live. That's why it says P.O. Box not acceptable. This is your area, your residence. You don't live in a P.O. box. So U.S. Captain's Training is at 8256 South Watkins Lane, Traverse City, Michigan, 49684. Primary phone number, 866-293-9308. So this is the best way to get a hold of U.S. Captain's Training with this address. So we check the box. Primary phone number, check the box. Email, info@uscaptainstraining.com. Let's check it. info@uscaptainstraining.com. Email address is an important one because when the Coast Guard receives your application, they'll send you an email. When your application moves to the next step, they'll send you an email. If your application's missing anything, they will send you an email. So email is important. Now let's look at this. Delivery mailing address. If different, P.O. Box acceptable. So if this is important, if you would like your merchant mariner credential mailed to a P.O. box or someplace other than your residence, you fill it in here. So you'd say P.O. Box 123 Street, right? I'm just making stuff up now. Traverse City. You get the point, though. Here, Michigan, zip code 49684. So that is the Mariner information. We indicate the best ways to get a hold of us, and we put our primary address, P.O. Box not acceptable, city, state, zip, primary phone number, email address. If we would like our Merchant Mariner credentials shipped somewhere else, we use this delivery mailing address if different, P.O. Box acceptable. And if this were the best way to get a hold of you, you would check the box. The third part of section 1 is next of kin or emergency contact. Please indicate best methods of contact by checking the appropriate boxes. This is optional. So, your emergency contact is somebody that's close to you. It can be a family member, it can be a friend. In this case, I am going to say I have a friend named U.S. Captain's Training. So, the relationship to you, friend. Street address of that friend, 8256 South Watkins Lane. City, Traverse City. State, Michigan. Zip code 49684. 49684. And the relationship is a friend. Primary phone, 866 293 9308. Alternate phone, no. Email address, info@uscaptainstraining.com. Let's check it. info@uscaptainstraining.com. Okay, the best way to contact is mail or primary phone. These are optional, but if you feel comfortable sharing information, the more information you share with the Coast Guard, the better. That is the end of section 1 of the application for Merchant Mariner credential.